Yo yo yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a videos channel today on F125. So, doing a race around Texas for the first race of the day in open lobbies. Starting in the middle of the grid in P10. In the Ferrari this time, so a little bit different teams for this one. So off away we go for Texas. And got an okay start. Down towards turn 1, just trying to avoid the chaos. And I was kind of okay with it, but everything's fine right there. Trying to get to the inside 9, but it turns out that didn't go very well. And I got a legal overtake somehow, so in a strange way, but it's what it is, but I'm not having a go at it. So we move on, and down towards this bit, well, I only lost one or two places, but just trying to holding one line a little bit. Down towards the back straight now, towards turn 12. Not using too much ERS down the straight, as always, because I'm trying to save as much as I can on the first lap, because I know ERS is important on this game. And then one guy decided to go down the inside. I got hit from the other, one person behind, and I managed to get avoid that chaos. So managed to get through there, through the stadium section now. And then these two went a bit wide, tangle each other, so I managed to gain another 2 places. So yeah, so kind of an average first lap. So the time I got to turn 19 right now, at the end of the lap. Apart from the legal overtake I just had, everything was okay. So apart from barging and all that. So yeah, so what I have to do now is try and catch up to the leaders, because the leaders are at turn 1 right now, so leaders are not far off the road. So all I have to do is just keep it nice and tidy and try and get into the next DRS zone, so make sure I'm go through there as quick as I can and try and do the best I can through the first sector, and I managed to get into the DRS zone from the guy in P3, so not too bad. So I'm just trying to do the best I can, but luckily I'm in the DRS zone, so not too bad at all. So at least I can work my way through. So yeah, onto the back straight now, using a little bit of ERS just to get the momentum with DRS. So then I'll turn it off the ERS just to not waste it, because I need to save it a little bit. Then I put it into none. Time I got to turn 12, just saving a little bit through here. And then just trying to find a way through from this P3 guy. Decided to go for the inside, but that didn't go well. I could have followed him through, but it didn't. Well, I mean, I could have let him back through, but I decided not to. So because I already had a 3-second penalty anyway, so I decided not to waste time. I was going to go for the inside, but he's already like middle of the circuit, so kind of in the middle of the circuit, but kind of in an awkward place, but to go for the move or not, but it is what it is. So anyway, so we move on to lap 3 now. Just trying to catch up to the first 2 are literally just up the road, and then see what I can do from there. Try and get through here very nicely. Just trying to avoid warnings, what I just had. Well, I think that's my first warning right now. I'm not really sure, but I think it is my first warning, but I'm not sure. But I think it is. But apart from the legal overtake, everything's okay. I try to use a little bit. I try to go through there as quick as I can. Luckily, well, I'm only a half a tenth off from the DRS zone from the guys in front, so using all my battery now down towards the straight, just to catch up a little bit. And then I decided to save a little bit through here, come towards this staging section now, through this first sector right now. Just saving a little bit through here, and I managed to gain a bit of time through this bit, because these two are battering right now for the lead. So I managed to gain so much time, and also save a little bit of ERS through there as well. Well, I thought it was a good idea. Turns out it kind of paid off. So now all I gotta do is try and see what the first two are up to, and hopefully, I hope I get another good result maybe. Right, I finally got into DRS, down towards turn 1. So, decided to save my ERS a little bit, down towards turn 1, so since I'm already in the DRS zone, then put it back on medium on the exit of turn 1. Just to keep my speed up a little bit. Through the first sector now, make sure I go through it nice and tidy. Make sure I avoid any warnings, but luckily I didn't get track limits this time, so compared to the lap on the last lap. So I finally got into, well, I'm still in the DRS zone, so not too bad. So everything's so far so good from where I'm seeing, driving style wise, and also not having a good result so far in this one. So now I'm just getting to the DRS, saving on my ERS a little bit, because while those two are battering, I thought I'd just follow them a little bit. And then he decided to go for the move, down towards turn 12. So I decided to save my ERS a little bit, like once again, through here. I'm a little bit closer this time, so maybe I might have a chance of maybe a double overtake, maybe. And then come towards, and then one guy made a mistake, and then I managed to get into P2 before turn 18, so that's another place gained. So now this is a fight for the win now, so, and then this guy decided to go past me on the switchback at turn 19, so I'm not sure how he did it, but he managed to do it really well. So yeah, so this is a three-way fight for the win now. So I decided not to go for it at turn 1, decided to take my time, tapped a little bit behind, but I decided to stay back anyway. So yeah, so through here very nicely, make sure I don't get any warnings, not too bad. That's fine by me. Lost a little bit of time because of the dirty air, so I was okay with it. And then I got another warning there, so I'm on my final warning now. Still in the DRS zone, and then this guy decided to let me through somehow. Not sure why, but it turns out he got disqualified, I think, or had so many penalties somehow, so because of track limits. So I guess he got disqualified, so that's why he backed off and parked somewhere. So yeah, so I got that P2 for free, I'm guessing. So yeah, so shame about the penalty, but shame it wasn't a battle for the win, but at least I managed to overtake P2, and then luckily he got me back, so very nicely at turn 19. Managed to do a nice switchback though. We're coming towards right now. So yeah, so P2 for this one, so not too bad where I started, and I managed to avoid a little bit of chaos on the first lap, so I was okay with it. So yeah, so P2 it is, so not too bad so far in this one. So let's see what I can do in the next one and all that. So yeah, all of them have got penalties because of track limits, so that's kind of fine. So yeah, so not bad where I started. Hit the guy who won, who was starting on pole position. So yeah, so now we're on to Australia now for race 2. Starting in P4 in this one. And let's see what we can do at Australia. And we lights are out and underway we go for Australia at Albert Park. This side decided to go to the inside, so I had to back out of that. But luckily I was still at the inside. I've got a warning there, but because I was worried I'm going to get taken out or get tangled from behind. And then when that happened, I'm not sure what happened there, but guessing he was ghosted and then I tapped him behind or something, but I didn't mean to, but it's just one of those weird things happens. One of those things happens you do on there. So yeah, so still in P4, everything's okay through the first sector, not too bad. So, just using a little bit of ERS, not too much. While the first three are kind of using ERS a little bit, but I decided not to. And then through this fast left and right now, just taking my time through here. Make sure, yep, everything's fine. Using a little bit of ERS just to stay ahead. And then put it into none time I got to this corner. He's got the inside, so I had to net it. Well, fair enough for him. He's got the overtake nice and done. And then come towards the end of the lap. This is where kind of a bit messy for me. Yeah, I nearly lost control here. So, nearly lost it at one point. Managed to save it. But I lost about 3 paces there. In the last 3 corners. And then come towards turn 1. This guy decided to go for the inside move. So, and then I managed to get P7 back. But he's still right on my... Still alongside me. So, I had to... Well, I mean, I had to back out here at one point. So, yeah, so... Kind of nap 1 and the beginning of nap 2 is where I was kind of almost nearly saved it at one point. And then come towards you here, lost my exit speed because he nearly made a mistake there. So yeah, now I have to use normal EOS just to stay ahead from the guy behind in the Sauber. So now the same with my EOS in orbit in the well, lucky I got DRS though. That could be worse, but at least it's not. So I was trying to get past this guy. So I go around the outside. And then come towards this corner. This guy, well, he pushed me, he kind of pushed me onto the gravel. So didn't give me any space on the exit of the corner. So not sure why. I mean, I was literally trying to go around the outside. And then suddenly that happened. So yeah, not exactly where I wanted in the first 2 laps. But in the last 3 laps, it went kind of where I wanted. So this is where it got interesting. So yeah, so still in the DRS from the guy in the front of me. Just same my EOS a little bit. Down towards turn 3. And I decided to go for the move here. And luckily I didn't get a warning. So luckily I was on the 2 right wheels on the track. So everything was fine through there. And then come towards this fast right now. This bit was chaos right in front of me, so I gained about 4 places there. So I was quite lucky there with that. And then got this guy who has penalties, so I wasn't worried about that. Just decided to follow him. So there's no point taking any risk. And then just staying behind him for now. Just so my EOS in orbit. And then coming towards this corner, everything was normal. No gravel this time on my tyres. And then come towards this bit, just taking my time through the last 2 corners. And everything looks fine. Yeah, not too bad. With DOS, this guy decided to go for the move at turn 1. While I was taking my time through there. Get a good exit at turn 2. With DOS and using all the battery to get past this Sauber. Luckily I did. And then this guy decided to go for the move, but I'm not sure why. But luckily I got past him anyway. So eventually. So now I've got to try and stay in his DRS. Well, the guy in front of me, just stay in his DRS. Luckily I did, using a little bit of battery just to get a little bit closer before the DOS 9, and then there you go. So that's very nicely. And the guys at the front have penalties, including the P2 guy. And then through here right now, not too bad at all. Still using DRS. Decided to save a little bit down towards this corner. Very not too bad at all. Using a little bit medium if I need to. None if I need to save it. That's kind of what I need to do. Yeah, now in the last 2 corners, the leaders are still up the road, so I'm not far off from the leaders. So now we're on to come towards the final lap now of this race. Using a little bit of battery, just to catch up a little bit. Right, on the first corner, using DOS again, decided to put it into none, down towards turn 3, just to save a little bit of battery, just in case. And then, while the first 2 are battering, that got me a chance to catch up a little bit. So yeah, so I managed to clear away from the guys behind. So now this is kind of like a top 3 or the first 4 battering for the win, really. So, at this stage. But I'm kind of like batting for P3 right now. Since, well, it looks like I'm already up to P2 at this point, where all these penalties happening. Well, I've got no penalties just yet, apart from the warning I had on the first lap. Everything's fine. So yeah, so coming towards the last sector now. Getting closer to the leaders now. But it looks like I'm going to be finished P4 on the road. Looks like to me. But if it comes towards the last two corners, that Ferrari decided to go from the move. And then I managed to try to do a switchback, but that didn't work. Got DOS though, but I managed to get past P3 just before the line. And that puts me P1 for the win with no penalties. So, I mean, I'll take that from the bad first 2 laps of the race. And I managed to recover really well to get to P1 and all that. So yeah, I'll take it. So yeah, that was a good recovery race from not a bad start, but I lost a few places, managed to save it, and I managed to gain 3 laps with just following people. So yeah, not too bad at all. So I'll take it in this one. So yeah, so that's from me today. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. That appreciate a lot as well. That give me support, all that. And I'll see you guys next video. See you guys next time on F125. Have a nice day. Enjoy your day. Have a nice week. Enjoy your weekend where you are around the world. Have a nice day. And see you there.